About to go and get something. We're not really sure if it's going to dismantle or not. We don't know. But the fact that we've got these rollout packs of tools, spanners with us, just in the stores that we've picked up at some market or some stall somewhere. They don't have to be super duper the best name you've ever seen on them. Just a pack of spanners. So if such a situation comes, you don't really want to be dragging your toolbox with you, do you? But we can put them in the car, and should we need to use them, we've got them. Grab those two, they'll cover every multitude of every size that you'll ever come across, more or less. We'll find out, but I think this is going to dismantle a bit, and we'll get it in the car. But anyway, we're on an adventure today. I don't know if it's going to be a help or a hindrance. I don't know the situation. Hopefully it's just in a garage, but if it's got to come down a path, then it's got to come down a path. And it's a two-man job. Arthur, that's Ted and Sylvie. This is Arthur, because he's half a car. And on the back, look, and it's official, there's a smart arse driving it. Yeah, right.
Didn't realise they'll come and try and steal my car.
Oh, wow, what an adventure we have just been on. Yeah. This Arundel was on Facebook, free to a good home. Fair play, Debbie spotted it, free to a good home. So the answered pretty quickly. Apparently there was 11 answers and our answer won. However, whatever, agreed ours first. Anyway, so yeah, make an arrangement. This was last night, so I'll see you at 10 o'clock. Fine. Got a car to put it in, yeah. The weight, wow, the weight in this, we had to strip it first to get it in. So there are the two bolts and the two bolt holes that sits on. So that's going to go back nice and easy. And here's the two bolt holes that this sits on. So that goes on nice and easy. Wow, here is the motor. Well, I looked at the motor. The motor says it's a Hoover. Look at this fella. It's not three-phase. Look at that for a motor. I don't know what sort of age that might be. Oh, what's it got? Type 240 volts. Or revs. There's the revs on it. But you can change the pulley. And this, we managed to take it off here. So we were going to take that off, but there's two little bolts that fit in here. So that's going to be just fine. This spins round lovely. These bars, wow, are substantial. Wow, there's some weight in them. Anyway, so we had this for free. I love the little oiling cups. Oiling wicks are they called? Yeah. So we're going to keep the bearings oiled. So just bolt that back together. We've got the rest here. I can't remember how the rest fitted. We'll have to look at that. I've got the bits for it. So that's all good and fine. Oh, we've got the stop end as well. So the stop end is here. Yeah. So that will fit there and slide along nicely. So whilst we were there, do you want a drill, Reggie? You're not going to get the drill for free. Look at this monster. Wow, a Union. Well, we've got a Union hand drill there, haven't we? I've got the Machine Mark one, and I've got one slightly bigger that I never got running. This runs. Let's just plug it in and run it. So we've got the chuck for it. We've got the little guide for it. So I paid 50 quid for that. Yeah. And then, look at this Wolf. I reckon the age on this, look, you can't beat the big old tough stuff. Wow, it's industrial. Really heavy. Where does it say? This is a Wolf. I reckon this will be in We'll try and find a name on this. This will be in the Buck and Hickman book, won't it? Yeah, this wolf is going to be. We'll have to find it. Hold on, let's see if we can see a name. Hold on. It must have been painted or refurbished maybe at some time, because there's no markings or stampings in it. Not that I can see. But yeah, that's heavy. That's a heavy duty motor. Wow. So we've got that. We paid 20 quid for that. And he said, I said, oh, I'll put a drill end on that. A chuck on it. And he says, I've got a chuck. We did 2 trips. By the time you come back, I'll find it. Well, it ended up, it was a collet chuck. Yeah. So this fits on there. But I'm not really into collets. So maybe swap, do a deal. Maybe somebody knows what that is, recognises it. But that is, because it fits this. And you know, if in the future it gets moved on, we've got that to go with it. This is the beginning of my wood turning adventures. Wow. And that goes through the switch properly. Now we've got a lathe buried under there, but it hasn't got a motor. So maybe this will get me into the, which is a similar sort of size. I can't remember what it's called now, but there's a lathe under there needing a motor. Well, needing a mounting and a motor and everything else. But the bones of it is there, the stand. So maybe this will be the beginning of a beautiful relationship. Yeah. This is a Arundel. Yeah. Also got some age on it. Wow. So we've had a lovely adventure today. And of course, the old diesel worked out well again. Came in 2 loads, obviously. Yeah. So we've got a cracking big pillar drill. Oh, everything to move around and mess with, but once you've got it in place, once you've put it in its place, it'll be all right. Will it live in here? I don't know. We've got a cracking heavy duty grinder. Would you put wire wheels on that? We'll use the stone first. I guess the stone's going to be difficult to find, but you just never know what you bump into. Probably well in imperial sizes and stuff. I guess they change. So yeah, that's got possibilities. But look at this. Free to a good home. Do you think I'm worthy of it coming home to a free home? Yeah, look. Oh, it's substantial. Wow, these bards. It's put a lot of weight in it. We had to dismantle it to get it in the car and then to move it. But the stand came with it and legs. Little table under there. Ooh, this is... I'm really pleased with today. Really, really pleased. Okay, the car's going to have to stop out for a while until we've got to face that, haven't we? We've got to decide what to do with that. I think this and the drill and the mill and the lathe, clear all that out. Put the lathe and this there. What do you think? But never say no to nothing. Never say no to nothing. And, oh, and the bonus was, oh yeah, we had a little bonus here, look. This is this little, you get to, Martin was a brother from another mother. Shed men. We are everywhere, aren't we? He was a fellow shed man, clearing stuff out. And look, my favourite, well, my favourite for free is a bucket of nuts and bolts. There's no happier place to be for me than with my nose buried in a bucket of nuts and bolts. Wow, what a fantastic day we're having. Oh, and when I did see it, it was like this, and I thought, oh, it's going to be difficult to find. We looked at the box, and within the box of goodies, there's a pivot to run on, and there's another bit here. That probably goes in there for drilling a hole. yeah, so I'm really pleased. I was offered wood, but I wouldn't know how to learn what to do. I've got a lot of learning to do, but yeah. Ooh, lovely. So it's got this that slides up and down and tightens on under here. It's got the rest here. There's a little rest to go with it. Should we need a smaller rest or a smaller piece, I guess. I'm not sure what's meant to be on here. Is that some sort of a rest or something? I don't know what's meant to be or what that does. I'm not sure. And the little handle doesn't fit, does it? No. Maybe it does. Oh yeah, the little handle tightens up. So that does something, or did something. But it's all a learning curve, and it's all a beginning. Yeah. Fantastic. Wow. We're going to have a lot of fun on this. The only downside that I can see is that the poor diesel has been evicted out into the front garden. Oh, poor diesel. And again, the roll of spanners. We didn't know what we were facing. We didn't know what we were going to have, but they're all in the case. We know we've brought back what we took, or what we used is now back in this roll of spanners. You don't need to take your toolbox, just take a couple of rolls of spanners that you've picked up in the car boot, in the market. Generally you go to a market, don't you, and you see them for relatively peanuts, you know, 20 quid, something like that. When it's quiet and that's what am I going to buy, when I'm going to spend my money on this visit, pick these up, just grab them. They're so useful for this sort of job, going into an unknown job with unknown sizes.
That's the worst one.